Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jorge Cura, and in the following video we will go over the steps needed to install Postgres, how to set up a new database using pgadmin, and how to migrate our data models from Django to our newly created database. First, we're gonna go over our terminal and we're gonna install PostgreSQL. To do this, we're gonna type sudo apt-get install PostgreSQL live pqdev, then PostgreSQL client, and then PostgreSQL client common. We're gonna type yes, and we should be done. We now have PostgreSQL installed and the PostgreSQL service running in the background. However, we need to create a user and a database instance to really start using it. To do this, we're gonna type sudo -i -u Postgres. What this does is that it creates a new user account so that we can access the PostgreSQL service. Once we do this, we're gonna create a new database, which we're gonna call in this example BreazeDev. Once our database is created, we're gonna access that using the PostgreSQL interactive command line client, which in our case will be PSQL, and then the name of our database. One thing that we have to do is we need to change the password of the super user. So to do this, we're gonna type alter user, and then the name of the user, which in our case is Postgres, and then with password, and then our password, which we're gonna use just Breeze for this example. Then we're gonna finish like that, and make sure the alter user and with password they're uppercase. Then we're gonna click enter, and we have altered the role of our super user. Now we're gonna exit by doing /q, and then exit. We're gonna log out, and we're gonna go back to our main user. Now that we have our database set up, we're gonna move into pgadmin so that we can access this newly created database. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna install, and by doing sudo apt-get install pgadmin3. We click enter, and we click yes. Now we're gonna go over pgadmin, and we're gonna establish a new connection to our newly created database. Once we open pgadmin, we're gonna establish a new connection. So we're gonna call it BreazeDev, and then the host is gonna be 000 or localhost, and this is the default port for newly created databases in Postgres. The username is gonna be Postgres, and then we're gonna have the password, which in our case was Breeze. We're gonna store the password, and then we're gonna click OK. We click OK again. As you can see, we're gonna have the database ready, and then we go over to databases and then BreazeDB. Because we haven't done any migrations, the schema is gonna be empty, so there's gonna be 0 tables. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move over to Django, and we're gonna do a migration in order to populate with tables this newly created database. Now we're gonna move into a project folder. We're gonna traverse into it, and then we're gonna move into Ven, and then inside Ven we're gonna go Vin, and then we're gonna open the file activate. And within this activate, we're gonna be able to change the settings so that the Django connects to our database. So we go activate. Then once inside activate, we're gonna scroll down, and then we're gonna change the Postgres settings. So for our PostgreSDB, we're gonna have Postgres dev, and then the user, which in our case is Postgres, and then the password Breeze, and then the host, because our is localhost, we're gonna use 0000, and then the port we're gonna change it to 5432, which is the default one. We're gonna save, and we're going to move into our terminal so we can run Django. Once inside the terminal, we're gonna traverse into our folders. We're gonna go Breeze API, and then first what we have to do is we have to run the virtual environment. So we're gonna do source bin activate. Once the virtual environment is activated, we're gonna do Python manage, and then we're gonna do our migration. Migrate. Now that our migration has concluded, we can move over to pgadmin so that we can visualize our newly created tables. Once inside pgadmin, we can click refresh, and then we can see in the tables the newly created tables, which in our case is there's a total of 44. This should conclude our video. I hope this is of great help, and have a wonderful day.